one of the big favorites. Give it up for the team of the United States of America.
The Porsche Arena, Stuttgart, Germany. The United States relay team is set to take on 18 countries from around the globe in a head-to-head elimination competition to crown the international team relay champion. To combat jet lag and to acclimate to the type of wood used in European competitions, Team USA arrives before the competition in Switzerland to attend a training camp with the Swiss national team.
Flying is not my favorite. As you can see, I'm a large individual, so I don't enjoy the flights.
On a plane, I try to sleep as much as possible.
We sat in the plane all night watching horror films.
From Philadelphia into Zurich, the plane might have been half full. I had an entire row to myself.
I've always dreamed of going to Switzerland. I've always heard good things and how beautiful it is, and it's absolutely gorgeous here.
Switzerland is a place I've never been before, and it's just really cool to come in and just see everything that I possibly could see. It's one of the most beautiful places I've been.
Training camp's always nice to go to. You know, you got to kind of catch up on travel over here. We're 5 hours ahead now, so knock off the dust when you get here, and then it's always nice to get acclimated to their poplar. It's a little bit different than our wood.
Somewhere set up to have a few hits just to get loosened up, work on transitions, work on just really reading the different timbers that we get to compete in. The European poplar is a species that we typically don't cut a lot of at home, so it's like just different reaction, getting used to how everything is going to come apart.
You know, on top of training with these guys, you know, we get to eat with one of their families, and they make some home-cooked meals, which has been amazing. And then right down the road, in like the middle of a couple fields, is a small little brewery.
The Swiss team was nice enough to bring us to this lovely establishment. So, yeah. Now we're gonna try their own beer that they make their own hops for, so what's better than that? Representing the USA means a lot, and not everybody gets to do something like that.
I've been competing now for 12 years, and one of my biggest goals in the sport was to get on this team and represent the US and compete at the Worlds, and I finally did it, so it's kind of surreal, it's amazing.
There's a lot of national pride that goes into it. There's not many places other than the Olympics you get an opportunity to represent your country, and this is like our Olympic finals.
Awesome experiences. This is what we dream of.
All right, we're done, skis. Just gotta clean stuff up, pack up, and go.
Back in Stuttgart, a sold-out arena filled with timber sports fans who are ready to see which country will take home the gold. To see how this competition breaks down, here's the Duluth Trading Company Discipline Review.
In the team competition, teams of 4 each have to compete in a 4-discipline relay. The order of the disciplines during the team heat is as follows. First up, stock saw, followed by underhand chop, then single buck, and finally standing block chop. Each discipline is executed by a separate team member, and the subsequent discipline can only be started after the previous discipline has been completed. The overall time for a team only counts after finishing the last discipline. Starting a discipline too early will result in a 15-second time penalty. The team competition demands the utmost concentration, endurance, and precision, and the teams have to plan their efforts strategically over the course of the rounds. First, they have to show their skills in a time trial. Only the top 12 teams from the time trial will make it directly to the round of 16. The remaining slower teams from the time trial are relegated to the last chance round. In this round, they need to complete 1 heat, and only the 4 fastest teams from the last chance round advance to the round of 16. The rest are eliminated from competition. In the round of 16, the knockout phase of the competition begins. Here, the fastest teams from the time trial will face the slower teams in reverse order. The teams now continue to compete in the knockout system through the quarterfinals and semifinals. The losers of the semifinals will fight for the bronze medal in the small final. After this, the top 2 teams will compete one more time to see who takes the Team World Championship title.
To finish at the top of the podium and win its first gold medal in the team championship, the United States will need to win 4 consecutive matches against the toughest competition from around the world. In our Duluth Durability Rewind, the USA set a new team record earlier today in the time trials.
Jason Lenz going up against Mitchell Argent. Mitchell Argent moving over to the other side. About half a stroke ahead of Jason Lenz. It's going to be an intense heat right here towards the end. Neither one of these teams want to give a second. And it's going to be the United States with a personal best season spent 51.12.
The U.S. posted a sub-51 second time to claim the #1 qualifying spot in today's competition.
Ones to watch out for here, guys: Australia, New Zealand, Germany very possibly, and the United States were red hot this afternoon.
Team USA would meet the team from the Netherlands in the round of 16.
Team USA is on deck for the round of 16. We won the time trial, and now we're ready to go through the first round of the main competition. We have to win against our opponent 4 times in a row, and we're ready to do just that.
We are going to see one of the teams to beat here in Heat 5 of the round of 16. It will be the United States with a personal best time of 50 seconds and 83, going up against the Netherlands.
Okay, gentlemen.
De Beer, Knoll, Van Dielen and Terpstra will represent the Netherlands, and we will see Slingerland, Koga, Buchan and Lentz for the United States. The United States, the one to beat here, right? They were lightning fast in time trials this afternoon.
Athletes, ready!
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Great quick pickup by Matt Slingerland there. Elko de Beer with a good clean cut so far. Who's going to drop that cookie first? And it's going to be the USA, but by only half a stroke as we move over to Matt Kogar going up against Redmer Knoll. These two guys are pretty evenly matched up on the underhand chop, but it's Matt Kogar going over to the other side, 1.5 strokes ahead of Redmer Knoll. Will Redmer Knoll be able to catch up with Kogar? He's absolutely cooking through it here. Redmer struggling on that second side now as the US are already on single buck with Mark Boquin. And he is down to the bottom, leaving it up to Jason Lenz, the big man, going to be going at that standing block chop. And now the Netherlands is in a little bit of trouble here as they've got to get through 2 disciplines before Jason gets through that block, and I don't think that's going to happen. Jason is such a power hitter. You can see he's a big man, and he can really hammer that block, and he's done it in 56-53 unofficially. So that means the US will move on to the quarterfinal.
What a quick time from America. What a performance there, particularly from Lentz in the final round. He almost looked disappointed at how quickly he had battered it away, you know?
Team USA would take the heat with a time of 56.28. And with that win, Team USA now sets their sights on the quarterfinals.
Yeah, smooth first round. We did everything we really wanted to do. Just go out there, do everything, one event at a time, super smooth, and move on to the next round. Keep speeding things up as we go and get the gold.
Team USA happy about their performance in the round of 16. Matt Slingerland will lead Team USA off in the stock saw in the quarterfinals. A clean, smooth cut crucial to an overall fast time. For more on the stock saw, here's the Ace Hardware tools of the trade.
The STIHL MS661CM stock saw is used in STIHL Timbersports as the ultimate test of operator skill. Designed for the toughest jobs in forestry, it produces approximately 7.3 horsepower, has a displacement of 91.1 cc, and weighs 7.4 kilograms. To ensure evenly and fairly matched saws, professional STIHL technicians prepare and test the saws before each competition.
Team USA will kick off the quarterfinals by taking on Team France. Team USA is looking to best their time of 50.83 laid down in the time trials.
Athletes, ready!
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Good start. France has been notoriously good with these starts on the stock saw. Matt Slingerland looking good though, as actually it was France a little bit faster on the stock saw on the transition over to the underhand chop. You can see a beautiful view from over there, overhead, as Alexander Maurice and Matt Kogar go at it. Matt Kogar
moving to the second side of his block, slightly ahead of Maurice. Maurice is quick though, looking good. Is it going to be Kogar through first? It will be. And now moving over to the single buck with Marc Beauquin. I think I've said his name 4 times differently, but he's looking good on that single buck as he is clean through, and now will give Jason Lentz a chance to clean up that last part of the 4 disciplines as Pierre Puy-Barré cuts through his single buck and now gives it over to Loïc Poisson. But the United States clean through with a 53-43. But the Americans, they are really on point here today. All the guys just performing at top level. Matt Slingerland, Matt Kogar, Marc Beauquin, and Jason Lentz are all in top form for the competition here today.
It would not be another personal best time for the U.S., but it would be enough to best Team France. Team USA now advances to the semifinals, taking on the winner of Heat 2 in the quarterfinals, either Canada or the Czech Republic.
Round 2 was good. Jason's cutting a lot stronger too, and we're learning a little bit more about what I can do, and now it's time to put the coals on.
Team Canada and Team Czech Republic now step to the stage. Both are capable of laying down very fast times.
Sterling hard on that standing block, and Zdeněk Maraš on his is moving over to the other side. Ooh! Maraš is catching up with Sterling hard. Sterling's got some pressure on him now, but he's done it in 56.02.
And it would be Team Canada taking the heat and advancing to the semifinals, where they'll meet Team USA. In Heat 3 of the quarterfinals, Poland would take on Australia.
Mitchell Argent on the second side of his block for Australia as Mikael Dubitsky is trying hard, but it's not going to be enough, and Australia does it in 50.58 seconds.
And it would be Australia winning the heat. They would then meet the winner from Heat 4, either Switzerland or New Zealand. And it would be Australia's longtime rival, New Zealand. Now the semifinals are set. Team USA will go up against Canada, and Australia would take on Team New Zealand. Canada and the US will take the stage first.
Here we go, dear Timber Sports fans. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. This is the first semi-final, and it is the United States going up against Canada.
So the United States has improved on their personal best time, taking it one from a 51.28 to a 50 and change. Canada still a little bit below that with a 49.72. So this is going to be a very intense heat between these two nations that are neighbors. Great start by both sides. There's Matt. Good clean cut. Bill Bischoff looking good as well. Pretty even start as we head over to Marcel Dupuis and Matt Kogar. Marcel Dupuis, Matt Kogar. Matt Kogar onto the second side of his block, 2.5 strokes ahead of Marcel Dupuis. And there we go. That was a quick cut by Matt Kogar as he sends it over to the single buck of Marc Beauquin. But now Ben Cumberland's on single buck for Canada, is going to try and catch up to the big man. He's got a few strokes behind here as Jason Lentz gets to work on the standing block chop. Ben Cumberland is through, and now it's going to head over to Sterling Hart. A little bit of a bobble by Jason Lentz as he heads around to the other side. Sterling Hart taking a quick pew over to the other side. Oh, it's not going to happen. It's a personal best, season's best time for the United States. 47.31, Canada with a 52.30. Canada really pushed the U.S. on that one, and they've actually improved their time by quite a bit. 4 seconds and change here, so that's a great job by the States to get a new personal best, season's best. 47.31 is a great time, and they are going to the final.
Team USA setting another personal best time of 47 seconds flat to move on to the finals. That time will be our John Deere power play. Nothing runs like a deer.
Great start by both sides. Good clean cut. Matt Kogar onto the second side of his block, 2.5 strokes ahead of Marcel Dupuis. And there we go. That was a quick cut by Matt Kogar as he sends it over to the single buck of Marc Beauquin. But now Ben Cumberland's on single buck for Canada, is going to try and catch up to the big man. He's got a few strokes behind here as Jason Lenz gets to work on the standing block chop. Ben Cumberland is through, and now it's going to head over to Sterling Hart. A little bit of a bobble by Jason Lenz as he heads around to the other side. Sterling Hart taking a quick pew over to the other side. Oh, it's not going to happen. It's a personal best, season's best time for the United States.
But at the end, they were outclassed by the United States 5 seconds faster with a time of 47 dead. That's the fastest any United States team has ever done it.
Ready to go.
This is the second and final semi-final. It's Heat 2, and it is a down-under affair. It's going to be Australia going up against New Zealand.
This is going to be a monumental battle. Two teams that know each other oh so well from years past and recent years as well. So there's going to be a lot on the line here. Pride, position, and that awesome team trophy and their name up on it one more time.
Ready. Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Very even start by both these teams. It's going to be a tough call. I'm already nervous about this one.
Oh, in synchrony they swing down together.
And now moving over onto the underhand chop. Braden Meyer and Jack Jordan going against each other, moving over to the other side of their blocks at about the same time. Braden Meyer, as we know, so quick here. Jack Jordan, no slouch though, and it looks like it might be Jack Jordan through at exactly the same time, but he had to step back up and cut through a thread. And now that's given a small advantage to Australia, and Brad DeLosa, who we know is fantastic on the single buck. But for New Zealand, Robert Dowling has been good all day long.
This is too close.
And now it's Mitchell Argent on the standing, and that means Nathan McDonald is going to have to work his butt off as they both come around to the other side at about the same time. Who's going to have it? It's going to be Mitch Argent, or is it going to be Nathan McDonald? It's going to be close, but it's going to be Australia going on to the final. New Zealand will have to battle it out in the small final. So Australia, once again, will contend to try and maintain dominance in the team competition up against the USA.
Let's take a look at the John Deere driver's seat leaderboard. Team Australia will take on Team USA once again in the finals. The US looking for their first gold medal in the team competition. Team Canada went up against Team New Zealand in the small final. Canada would get off to a fast start and come out first in the stock saw, but Team New Zealand would power through and take the underhand and the single buck, leaving it all in the hand of Sterling Hart in the standing block to bring it home for the Canadians.
Woo! What a final driver from Sterling Hart to do it for Canada. So we should be good to have another bronze medal in the books for Canada.
And the winner is Team Canada.
Congratulations, Team Canada, 52-80. The fireworks confirm that we have a third-place team.
The Canadians will take home the bronze medal. Canada now has 5 team medals, 2 silver and 3 bronze. As the deck crew resets the stage for the final event of the day, let's take a quick look at the Ace Hardware reset. The U.S. would start the competition with a personal best time in the time trials.
Jason Lenz going up against Mitchell Argent. Mitchell Argent moving over to the other side. About half a stroke ahead of Jason Lenz. It's going to be an intense heat right here towards the end. Neither one of these teams want to give a second. And it's going to be the United States with a personal best season's best 51-12.
And they would carry that momentum all the way to the semifinals.
A little bit of a bobble by Jason Lenz as he heads around to the other side. Sterling Hart taking a quick pew over to the other side. Oh, it's not going to happen. It's a personal best, season's best time for the United States.
This is the final heat of the afternoon. This is the Team World Championships 2023. The final, United States going up against Australia.
Athletes, ready!
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Big start by Matthew Slingerland as he gets that saw moving nice and smooth. Lawrence O'Toole right there with him. Just a half stroke ahead as they go to the underhand chop. Matt Kogar up against Braden Meyer, both moving over to the other side of their blocks, dead even with each other.
From both of them.
Oh my goodness. It's quick axes, but it's Braden Meyer getting through there first. Oh, and Matt Kogar had a couple more drivers to do it, so now it's going to come down to Mark Boquin up against Brad DeLosa. Brad DeLosa, an absolute legend here in this one. Mark Boquin trying to catch up. Brad DeLosa sends it over to Mitchell Argent, and Mitchell Argent is now up against Jason Lenz. Jason Lenz is a big boy. He's got some solid hits, but this is an angry Mitchell Argent going at that block on the second side. Jason Lenz a half to a one-stroke behind. Is it going to be the USA, or is it going to be Australia again? It's going to be ever so close, but it's Australia doing it again. Australia, with an unbelievable performance, maintains the title of Team World Champion.
Ah, the USA, blow by blow, stroke by stroke. They were with them all the way, and then Australia just pulled away. Wow. I mean, America couldn't have put any more into that.
Well, once again, Australia will take home the gold. This will be their 8th gold medal. Team USA takes home the silver. This is their 6th silver medal, and Canada will be taking home the bronze. Join us next time when Jason Lenz will be in competition in the Individual World Championship, hoping for his 2nd title in this competition in Stuttgart.